Hi again, it's Kristen, and I hope you're ready to get crafty because today we have two fun crafts that have to do with our story of Jesus walking on water and Peter attempting to join him. So I have one craft that is just a simple paper representation of the story, and another one that's a little bit more elaborate. And as always, feel free to do whatever works best for you and to use other supplies that you might have on hand and make it your own. We're going to start with the simple paper depiction of Peter and Jesus walking on water. So you're going to need plenty of regular old paper or cardstock or cardboard, whatever you prefer. You're going to need some sort of popsicle sticks and some coloring materials and some scissors and a little bit of tape or glue. So we're going to start off by choosing a backdrop. Now, you are going to have some waves. So if you choose a blue backdrop, the blue waves might not show up as well, which isn't the end of the world. But for the sake of presentation, we're going to make our backdrop green because yellow seems too sunny, and it was not necessarily sunny because it was the middle of the night during the story. It wasn't green either, but we're going with it. So here is our backdrop. Now, we're going to make a boat to go along with this. So, let's say our boat's going to be a lovely orange. Now, you're going to draw your boat. Of course, your boat can be any color that you like. And this is just to make it kind of pop off of the paper. So we're going to draw a little boat shape and cut that out. And then we're going to add some waves and make the rest of the scene. You will see how that goes. Now, you can also, of course, add plenty of fun decorations on your paper itself. So there's our boat. We're going to make some waves here with the blue. And you're more than welcome to draw them or just kind of freehand make your little waves. Cut them out of the blue paper. Obviously, these waves are a little wacky, but hey, it was a super windy day, so, the waves were buffeting. That's all good. Now, if you want to make this very fun and interactive, you could always make your waves. You can attach them with some sort of a brad fastener so that they can move around. You can make the waves movable and flexible, or you can just glue them straight on here. And you can even do an extra layer of waves if you'd like to get real fun and fancy there. So why not? Let's do another layer of wave action because, well, you will see the because. However, prior to adding your second layer of wave action, make sure that you add a little slit. You'll see why in a moment. So we're going to cut a strip within the paper. We're going to cut kind of a line, and this can go all the way across the paper, or it can just go in part of the paper. You'll see how I'm cutting this little line. You're going to see what that's for momentarily. And then we're going to add our second layer of waves here. And then we'll put our boat kind of right in between all of that. So here's our second layer of waves. And here comes our boat. Our boat's going to kind of be rocking in the middle of that wave layer. And we'll glue that bad boy on. And then, of course, you can add to your boat. You can put a little sail. You can draw a sail, or you can add another little snippet of paper and make yourself a paper sail. Again, however fun and fancy you want to get with that. So here's our boat in the water. And now we're going to make our characters. So here's where the popsicle sticks come in. Now, of course, you're welcome to dress these guys up, add some cloth layers or add some paper. For the sake of timing, we're just going to do the basics. So here's our little Peter, and he's looking kind of nervous because he suddenly realized that he's sinking in the water. We'll give him a little beard, and we'll give him some clothes. Again, you can add him some arms, you can add him whatever you want to add him, but here's Peter attempting to walk in the water. And now we're going to stick him down here. And here is Jesus, who is looking far more calm and confident because he's the Son of God. And Jesus is reaching out to Peter. Again, the stick figure does not have arms, or it would be reaching, but feel free to add some arms. Maybe we'll even give him a red cloak because, you know, sometimes he's got red on. Sometimes he's got blue on, but that would just blend in with the waves. So here's Jesus. So now we can act out this entire story with our little waves and our boat and our people. And, of course, if you want to add in some extra embellishments, here's some clouds. Maybe it's raining a little bit. Woo! And maybe you also add in some kind of a caption. Jesus saves out of the waves. Make your caption better, please. Or add in a verse or something. So then we act out the story. Here's the disciples in the boat. Oh no! And here comes Jesus walking along. It's a ghost. Oh no, it's not a ghost. It's me, Jesus. Lord, call to me and I will come to you. Okay, Peter, come on out. And here comes Peter. And then we can put Peter in this spot here. Oh no, I'm sinking in the waves. Don't fear, Peter. I'm right here. Ta-da! So, there is your dramatic paper reenactment of the story. So, that's a fun little way. Again, you may want to add some extra paper here, dress these guys up, make them fun, however you want to do it. Craft number 2, though, moving on quickly so we can get through this, is going to be a boat. Disclaimer, this boat is not seaworthy. It will not float. If you put it in the bathtub, it will get wet and nasty. But it's fun. It's fun to look at, and hey, if you want to float it, go for it. Now, you don't have to make your boat the way that I make my boat. You can use a paper plate. You can use a box. You can use something that does float. You can use a piece of foam and see what will work to float. That's totally up to you. But we're just going to make it a decorative reminder of the story. So this one is not so floaty. Now, we're going to use a paper bag. A couple of ways you can do this. You can snip the bag and have a small squarish kind of a boat. You may want it to be actually a little smaller. Or if you want a long boat, I mean not quite a Viking long boat, but a longer boat than this little guy, you can cut your bag across lengthwise, and this will just require that you fold up that side, kind of like a Christmas present or something, if you've ever folded one of those. So, if you want to make the longboat version, you pop it up like that, kind of like a little hot dog wrapper. Let's see if the cat has not stolen my tape. And just tape or staple that securely in place. So, whatever you prefer. The short boat, the long boat, doesn't matter. So, there's your boats, or your boat. And now we get to have fun with making it as exciting and interactive, or not, as you like. So, let's say I'm going with the little short boat here. I can put some waves in front of it. So we're going to make some waves. Again, cut them however you prefer. These kind of look more like mountains right now than waves. You can put those all the way around your boat. or you can just put it on one side of your boat. But here comes our waves. Woohoo! And now we're going to add some more boat-like features here. So you can use a popsicle stick. You can use some toothpicks or Q-tips. You can also use a straw. So we're going to use a drinking straw, and we're going to make sure we can see this nicely. There we go. We're going to tape our drinking straw onto the boat. Then we're going to add a little sail on top. And so you can choose whatever kind of lovely, lovely sail that you like. We're just going to make a nice pink triangle here. And we're going to tape that onto the top. Make it as fancy and fun as you want, of course. And then we can add some people in our boat. So, again, jazzing up those stick figures however you like. Plop those guys in the boat. They have faces, really, they do. And then you've got your not so seaworthy, but still fun to tell the story, paper boat reminder. Now you can, of course, as I mentioned, make this something that you could play with in the water, or you could make it something that maybe you use a special little box and it can also hold things in, or put verses or prayer requests in. Make it something that you can use. Make it something that's handy dandy and very useful and interactive. Or just make it something that's fun and reminds you of the story. Make sure to put a verse on there to let you know why you made this random boat. And have fun. Make it your own. Make it special. If you like this video, feel free to push that handy dandy little thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. We've got new videos coming out every week with messages and crafts. If there's something in particular you would like to see or hear about, please feel free to leave a comment right down below. Have a great week. Make some crafts, make some disciples. See you next time.